There was a huge public demand for the bulls to be back. But do remember that the bears have not gone. They are somewhere lurking behind here only. And today there was not one bull around but many mini bulls. The biggest of them was an announcement that government is divesting their stake in three banks and allowing them to go for QIPs. The bank will go to US and say give us money. US, some funds or someone will lend them money, say at 5%. Their interest rates in any case are going down. Then the banks will come to you or me saying that you pay me 9% interest on home loan. This gross margin earlier was 9% minus 7%. This is the FD rate. Yes, FDs are not selling. Finally, government also has decided that public sector banks will have to go out for better sources. This will actually put even more pressure on private banks to go for QIPs or equivalent. Note that the QIPs are right now being talked about for only three banks: UCO, IOB, and Bank of Maharashtra. So this is IOB, this is UCO, and this is Bank of Maharashtra. Remaining guys are celebrating on behalf of their buddies. Let me throw a puzzle at you. IDBI hit an upper circuit today. Probably the news here is NSDL's IPO. Now IDBI owns 26% of NSDL. IDBI itself is owned by SBI and government. Approximately the ratios are 30% and 30%. SBI itself is owned by government, which is 58%. Then how much of NSDL is owned by government? And if the mathematics seems easy to you, let me throw in another spanner here. This is NSDL structure. This diagram is courtesy InvestiWise and the source is NSDL DRHP. NSDL is owned by NSC also, 24%, not just IDBI. Who owns NSC? Most of the NSC chunk is owned by SBI and LIC. Both of them are owned by government in turn. We also have Union Bank here. We also have direct SBI here. What will your answer be now? Life is complicated. HCL Tech results to me sounded okay, actually good. The stock, however, tanked 9%. And this stock was running up most in the IT pack. Perhaps there was too much money on the table to take away. We have Reliance on Thursday, Axis Bank on Thursday, and also Infosys. Note that Geo Financial is after Reliance because it is not a subsidiary. And it seemed that someone upstairs saw my video yesterday and didn't like it. Defense stocks were on fire today. I specifically talked about shipping companies yesterday. And Mazgaon Dock was up 10%, hit upper circuit. Even Cochin Shipyard, GRSC, these are upper circuits of 5%. Only Cochin Shipyard is the red stock now. And usually if the markets are green tomorrow, an upper circuit means that the euphoria will continue tomorrow also. I had to change railways as well because railway investors also did not like my analysis at all. Only BAML, which is related to railways, that was down. Remaining entire pack was again on fire. Now note that the recoveries were not equivalent to the falls yesterday. But still IRFC 5.5, RVNL 5%, market will take it. This is the foundation. Note that most people who own these stocks would still be on losses. Nugget today I'll quickly cover three results: Angel One, HDFC AMC and a small cap Lotus Chocolate. I want to give a perspective here. But I'll probably spend more time in analyzing the dashboards because there is something I really want to talk about. I've been working hard on improving the dashboards for quite some time and today I felt good. That's because my trades and my investments powered by those dashboards were firing on all cylinders today. It will actually give you a sneak peek into my portfolio to a large extent also. A lot of deep greens today. Best performance came from Adani Enterprises yet again. Today SBI also was at the top along with HDFC, NTPC and Bajaj Finance. Yesterday this pack was at the bottom. Consumption however was at bottom today along with IT, Titan, Infosys, HUL, TCS, HCL Tech. And despite 34 stocks up, the reason Nifty was not up was the cuts in HCL and TCS were pretty big compared to the gains in SBI and Adani Enterprises. Complete red changed to nearly complete green today. That's next 50. Right at the top, Adani pack. Adani Power, Adani Green, Adani Energy, At the bottom here also we have consumption, DMart, VBL, United Spirits, Loda Builders and IT, which is LTI Mindtree. However, here we had 41 stocks up and the gains were pretty good compared to the falls. The tail today was small. The biggest fall was in software. Today consumption also came for profit booking, both food and tobacco and personal and household. This is the nomenclature for edible and non-edible. We had beverages at -3. At the top we had power, followed by banking, and metals also made a strong comeback. 28 sectors up. Till midday today, volumes were not very high, but they picked up as we moved towards the end of the day. Maybe the reason was also Sensex expiry. And was Nifty volatile today? Sensex also nearly similar pattern. And if you notice, Nifty IT has suddenly developed a inverse correlation to Nifty now. After 4 long days, Bank Nifty is back to greens. And greens were good in size, volumes were high. And in Bank Nifty, as of today, I own only 2 stocks, Bank of Baroda and Canara Bank. Yes, I have sold off HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank. Volumes were good in the private sector pack also. In this pack, to my memory, I have the bottom 3 banks, Karnataka, Ujjivan and South Indian. And the holding which was up most today was IDBI. This is what I wanted to highlight based upon my research and the way I saw the dashboards. This one actually was more of my research. IDBI was up most today. That too on huge volumes. If you see, volumes also picked up towards end of the day. This is where perhaps whatever is the news that got out in the market. In the public sector space, I have few banks. J&K Bank is one of them that was up 6%. And I don't own the banks which really need money right now, for which they are going international. I own Bank of Baroda, Canara, Union and Indian. Yesterday night I was analyzing these banks and I was wondering where to arrange the money for buying more of Canara Bank, Union Bank and Bank of Baroda. Too late I guess for now. Investing back, if you recall, I exited KFintech too early. This stock is already 28% down from its high. Think of people who get trapped at the top, and I am also trapped in many such stocks. The next such stock perhaps would be BSE, especially once NSE becomes available for IPO. It is too expensive even after the fall. Actually, it has not fallen much, just 6%. One of my holdings which has fallen a lot, but I continue to cling to it, Motilal Oswal, that was up most 8%. Angel One was down, Nuvama Wealth did not go anywhere, JM Financial was up 3.5%. And CAMS I sold off about 1.5 months back, that was down on a day like today. HDFC AMC will talk about in the Nugget section. It fell here and then went up. Actually it didn't do much for the whole day. And the trend has been terrible. This is a happy pack for me. Right now I just own PFC and REC and I own a lot of them. But I like this pack a lot. PFC, REC went through the roof today, 7%, 6%. But there is a lot of ground to cover here, 28 and 27%. My holdings are also down a lot. There are few buses here which I have missed. I wanted to Bajaj Finance but I didn't buy. I kept waiting for it to get cheaper. I wanted to own Shriram Finance but I sold it very early. And I have owned huge quantities of Piramal Enterprises when it was sulking around 600, 700. I bought Credit Grameen recently, that was up 5%. Fusion has not reacted much. I bought it yesterday. I have huge holdings in Satin, Fusion, Spandana and a little in Credit Grameen. I have zero holdings in IT. I feel it is a dangerous place to be in. The volumes were good, but this entire top tier was sulking today. The only stock I own in this complete pack is Tejas Networks, that was up most 7% today. Telecom on a good day is wonderful. I right now own only Bajaj Auto and I want to sell it off. If I could, I would reverse the decision. It was a bad decision. I'm just clinging to it. I should be selling it right now. Olectra, which has been sulking and it's a good business, electric buses, that was up most today, 14%. As of today, I don't own anything in the auto ancillary, but there are companies I would want to buy again. RK Forging is the top one, and maybe Balakrishna as well, and MRF, which hit a new low today. Balakrishna is a stock that I sold recently, and that was up most 4.2%. I own Mazgaon Dock in this pack, BL, Bharat Dynamics, and today I bought Paras Defense yet again. Mazgaon Dock is the highest holding, I believe, and that was up 10%. The next one is BL, that was up 4%. I'll probably reshuffle this sector soon and I'll get rid of BL maybe. To my memory, I don't own anything in metal space right now. Maybe a little Hindustan Zinc in one portfolio, but nothing else. This entire pack was on fire today. Huge volumes, primarily short covering, but this is one sector where I will not put any bet till the economy starts looking good. Oil and gas, I have many holdings here. IOC is the biggest, that was up 3.8%. Followed by BPCL, HPCL, I also have MRPL, I have Castrol. Most of these are in losses and it will take a while for the losses to recover. However, I'm happy to hold most of these stocks because besides MRPL, everyone is giving a decent dividend also. I'm expecting good results from MRPL and IOC this time. Power stocks, primarily Adani pack was on fire today, but other stocks also did well, just that the towers look minuscule compared to the Adani towers. My holdings are NTPC, Tata Power, Coal India. In fact, Tata Power also, I am 50% of the quantity that I used to hold. I sold the remaining some time back. I think I'm stuck with a little worry here. Not sure if I've sold it already, but I don't want to own this particular sector right now. Adani Green was a recent trade and I didn't keep a stop loss. That has got stuck with me. After 13% also, I am still down about 12-13%. Need another good day to recover the losses and I'll get out of this trade. The good thing is that the dashboard gave me the right trade at least. As of now, I don't have any stock in the pharma space. I have a company in the pre-IPO. I don't understand this sector too well. As a result, I don't want to invest money here. I've tried making money in Sun Pharma, which is the largest company, but I haven't succeeded till now. Sugar, I have discussed many times. My favorites here are Triveni Sugar and Eat Perry. Consumption space is where I have most money right now, perhaps. ITC, Nestle, Varun Beverages, Britannia, Tata Consumer. Varun Beverages last week had turned green, but I didn't sell it and then it has started falling. Right now that also is in the red. Non-edibles, I have even more stocks. HUL, Titan, Asian Paints, Trent, DMart, Pidilite, Page Industries, Gillette, Kalyan Jewelers. Ixigo is since pre-IPO, that is in good profit. Rest, I think everything is in losses right now. Page Industries is in profit. Right now in this sector, I just have ITC as a proxy for tobacco. I would want to own Associate Alcohol again and I would want to own Radico Khaitan yet again. Railway stocks, I have the top 3 with me, IRFC, RVNL and IRCTC. All of them are in deep losses. And today IRFC and RVNL, they were up most 5% each. And while the portfolio had a good day today, I am still in deep losses right now. Probably just like most of you, one good day will not wipe off the losses. Need probably 5-6 such good days at least to break even. Indices were all good today, just that IT corrected a bit, 2%. FIs continue to trade with net sell 8,000 crores. DIs soaked in the complete supply. Government is likely to hike highway budget by 5-6%. The companies like IRB Infra could go up a lot tomorrow. The big events in US today, the PPI data was out. It was 0.2% less than what was expected. Tomorrow is the big CPI data, the inflation data for US. My trade for the day, I bought Triveni, Paras for trading, Kalyan for averaging down. Nothing sold, but I have a huge sell day coming as soon as I make some profits in some stocks. The big one, HDFC AMC. The sales were 934 crores. Q on Q, this jump is fine. Year on year, 671 crore became 934 crore. This jump is pretty good, nearly 40%. Noted I by mistake I took the standard numbers, but consolidated are nearly same. The operating profit 764 crore. This is good. A 60 crore jumps quarter on quarter. Year on year, this is a handsome 250 crore kind of jump. Operating margin, I mentioned few days back that it might cross 80. it has crossed now 82% operating margin. This is perhaps one of the best in any Indian company. Other income was a little less, which is okay. Profit after tax 639 crore increased to 840 crore. The sales are higher by about 40%, profit higher by about 30%. There is no issue with the tax numbers. Net profit 490 crore became 640 crore. EPS became 23 to 30. These are fantastic numbers. I have no idea what the market was expecting and why the market didn't like the results. This is approximately where the results came out. Immediately there was a sharp fall in the stock. I tried to buy more, but I had absolute zero money left in the account. The good part is there was an immediate recovery. This was perhaps a scare for retail to sell at a very low price. The volumes were pretty high here. I'm sure tomorrow we'll start with high volumes, mostly with a gap up if the market sentiment is good. I might sell for now. It is not that I don't like the stock or I don't think it will go up. However, I think markets will in general trend down and this stock will go down only, along with the overall IB pack, which has a lot of money still left. Angel One. Now, people who don't know, there was some regulatory bans on Angel One from doing some businesses that affected their performance. There is a sales dip. Yes, there was a problem that is factored in the stock price already. If you see year on year, 1059 still became 1262 in terms of sales, and they have captured a lot of new customer base this quarter. It's just that this does not reflect right now because a lot of them would have been acquired towards the end of the quarter also. The expenses are fine. The operating margins are fine, though they have tad lower here because of obviously lower revenue on the same cost. As the business increases, this OPM for Angel One also will improve only. Think of it, if it goes to 60-70%, what will happen in say 1 year time? Tax numbers are same. Net profit year on year 260 became 281, which is increase. Quarter on quarter 423 and 281. Market has a discretion, channels have a discretion to use the worst one or the better one. The people who saw the worst one number, Q on Q, a big fall, they wanted to dump the stock. This is, however, not a fair comparison because next quarter this particular aberration will go, which was because of the regulatory action. Plus the impact of all the new customers they have acquired will come and get added here. So next quarter should be a bumper one for them. The stock opened today with a gap down on high volumes. The volumes kept getting lower and lower. People who wanted to move out, they were out by probably 10-11 already. After that, the stock actually climbed up a bit and then consolidated. I will probably hold on this company. I'll not sell it. One reason is obviously I'm in losses right now. And I will probably wait for next quarter results, which should be a lot better than this time. Lotus Chocolate, this is a Reliance company which I bought recently only because I wanted to test my theory on chocolate prices. The prices were there, the sales were there, 146 crore in December compared to 51 crore. However, in this sales, they could not manage the margins. The OPMs, which were 8.6 here, they dropped to 4. The net profit rose from 60 lakh to 3.72 crore year on year. Y on Y, this number is fantastic. But like I said, people have a discretion to compare the quarterly numbers. That is perhaps what was compared, and this stock hit a lower circuit very first thing in the day, 5% down. The lower circuit may be there for next 1 to 3 days and this stock will crack more. There will be no opportunity to move out right now for me. The stock continues to be good and the story still holds. Let's see, I have not decided whether I'll exit or hold. Hope today's session was useful. I may have got a bit carried away with the dashboard because the success story actually made my day. Thanks for watching. I will see you tomorrow.